received the news that two of the villages in the outskirts of Bartella, which is a bigger town, have been liberated, but it is not safe to reach there because ISIS counterattacked. So the road from where we are right now to the first of the villages there is fighting going on exactly on that road. As soon as they advance and they conquer land, what they do is they build temporary posts, temporary trenches, like the one we can see here, in order to protect them, and this will be a firing position for heavy machine gun or probably mortars. This is all very quick. As soon as they advance, excavators reach the place and start working, and in 20 minutes they more or less trenched all the front line that they have conquered. This is a mortar. We're moving forward with the car. Let's see what happens, reaching the most advanced front line. So behind my shoulder there is Bartalla, the big village that the Peshmerga line will enter. But before that village, behind the hills, there is fighting going on right now. Mortars are coming and going back because ISIS has a strong presence in this very small village. Well, we're quickly going back. There is mortar firing. One just went there. The second one right there. And it means we're too close. And so we're going to go back and go back within the line. It's too risky. The offensive against the city of Mosul, the last stronghold of the Islamic State in Iraq, has officially started this morning. The Iraqi army will attack from the south, from the base of Gayara, and from the north and from the east, the Peshmerga will attack. We have been to the front line this very morning, close to the city of Bartalla, which is on the eastern side of Mosul, roughly 30 kilometers from the Islamic stronghold in Iraq. Fighting is still going on, and the Peshmerga army is facing a fierce resistance. We have been witnessing mortars, heavy mortars attacks, and we had to leave the front line because it was too dangerous. Daniele Pagani for VO News, Hazar Base, Iraq.
On that note, cutting across live to that news conference coming in from Iraq.
And the weapons that they need to be more successful in the future. President Barzani in his response mentioned that now we have 1.8 million IDPs and refugees in Iraqi Kurdistan, and we are expecting also there to be a lot of more IDPs to come from this Mosul operation, but we are trying our best in order to make sure that there will be not that much of the level of these IDPs to come to work to the areas to provide them with the safe areas. But the question is, we have asked the Iraqi federal government, the United Nations, the EU, all the UN agencies that Iraqi Kurdistan region is overstretched in providing the services that these IDPs needed, and if collectively there will not be comprehensive response by all of these parties that I mentioned, it's beyond Kurdistan's capability to accommodate more of these people. Concerning the question for the Peshmergas, with that kind of the weaponry and the armament that the Peshmergas have, I don't think any other army in the world could have achieved what Peshmerga has achieved with that kind of the armament. So we are grateful for the support for the weapons that we have been provided, but we have not been provided with the levels and with the type that the Peshmerga needs for a better fighting against terrorism.
أوزاد الحكيم البوصلية سيد الرئيس، أنتم تتوسطون اليوم بقيادة الجيش العراقي وقيادة البيشمركة. هل هذا يعني بأنهم متفقون على رسم سياسة جديدة لمستقبل الموصل ومصير المكونات في الموصل؟ وهل من الممكن توجهون رسالة من خلال الموصلية إلى أهالي الموصل؟
الرسالة التي نود أن نوجهها إلى أعزائنا وأحبائنا في الموصل هي أن هذه العملية من أجل تخليصهم من إرهاب داعش، ونطمئنهم بأن البيشمركة والجنود يأتون لخدمتهم ولتأمين سلامتهم وضمان المستقبل المشرق لهم. أي والله الفريق عفوا.
شكرا جزيلا سيد الرئيس. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الفريق الركن عبد الأمير رشيد يار الله، نائب قائد العمليات المشتركة والقائد لعمليات تحرير نينوى. اليوم الساعة 600 شرعت قطعات البيشمركة بمناطقها من خط الصد في المناطق الشرقية باتجاه الأهداف المرسومة لها، وبنفس الوقت شرعت قطعات الجيش من المحور الجنوبي الشرقي لمدينة الموصل بقطعات الفرقة التاسعة وأيضا الفرقة الأولى، وكذلك قطعات المحور الجنوبي الغربي بقيادة عمليات نينوى وكذلك الشرطة الاتحادية. تقدمت بسرعة وخاصة المحور الجنوبي الشرقي، وبتعاون وبتنسيق خاصة من الجهة الشرقية مع أخواننا في البيشمركة توصلنا إلى أماكن هي أكثر مما متوقع لها لهذا اليوم الأول، وستستمر قطعاتنا بالتقدم باتجاه الساحل الأيمن والساحل الأيسر. كذلك بعد إكمال أخواننا في قوات البيشمركة لأهدافهم، ستنطلق قواتنا الأخرى اللي هي قوات جهاز مكافحة الإرهاب من خلال هذه المنطقة بالذات تحديدا باتجاه الموصل، وكذلك قوات الجيش من الاتجاه الشمالي أيضا باتجاه الموصل. العمل والتنسيق رائع ما بين القوات الحكومة الاتحادية وكذلك ما بين قوات البيشمركة. لأول مرة نعمل سوية، وهدفنا الرئيسي هو تخليص أهالينا في الموصل من داعش. شكرا.
This comment was from General Abdul Amir, the Deputy Commander of the Joint Chief of Operation and the Commander of the NATO Operations Center. As you know that today the Peshmerga forces heroically, they started their operation from the east and from the southeast to liberate some of the areas that were as we had planned today. And also the Iraqi army forces also, they have marched from the southeast as well and from the southwest with the coordination and the participation of the Iraqi 9th Army Divisions and with the federal police. Today we can say that thanks to God and for the heroic successes that the Peshmergas had, we have achieved more than what we have expected for achieving by one day in this operation on all the levels and all the fronts of the operation from both sides. After the success of the Peshmergas today, the counter-terrorism service, they are going from this direction, from where the Peshmerga achieved this success today toward Mosul, and also for the other Iraqi army units, they are going to start their march also from the north and from the northeast toward Mosul. Today was the first time to see this kinds of the joint and excellent coordination by the Peshmerga force and the Iraqi army in the fight against ISIS, and we are going to be successful in this operation.